Hey, 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 busted babies. How are you guys? I don't even know what day it is. I know it's August 20th. I don't know if it feels like a Wednesday. It should be Wednesday. I'm pretty confident it's Wednesday. If it's not, oh well. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I actually know you guys are having an amazing day because we are gathered here together in the assembly of the saints. Excuse me while I sip some coffee. I'm going to do a reading. I was looking through some of my comments and I saw somebody ask if I'll do Julio Foolio. I think that's his name. I believe that young man passed away in Tampa, I believe. And sure, I'll do him. I'll do him because from what I hear about him, and I don't know any of his music, I don't know who that young man is other than the fact that I think he just recently passed away. Hold on, let me be sure. Julio Foolio. Yes, the young man who just recently passed away with the wig dreads, and some of his killers, I think, were caught on surveillance cameras. Yes, yes, yes. The assassins, it looks like. Okay. So I hear that he was really braggadocious about his thug activities, and it would seem from what I've heard that his lifestyle, his death was a result of his lifestyle. His lifestyle may be caught up to him. I don't know. So I thought, sure, I'll do this. Why the hell not? Before I do, I want to run something past you guys. One of my loyal busted babies and clients kind of confirmed, well, they told me, they suggested that I put my videos on TikTok. Now, someone else recommended that to me a while ago, and I heavily considered it, but I was like, I was too busy. And if I did it, I would need to get a social media manager because all I wanted to do at that point was just record the videos and let somebody else be responsible for uploading them to various platforms. But then life happened and I never got around to that. And now I can afford to do it myself because I'm not doing the Winning Team Realty right now. And I just finished one of my real estate courses, and I have a little buffer break about a month and a half before, well, actually about 2 months before the next course starts. And so I could afford to set up a TikTok, but do you guys think that I should put my videos on TikTok? Someone told me that it would get me more exposure and more views, and I'm usually not that kind of girl. I don't mind playing it small and playing it safe because I don't like to be seen like that. You guys, when I put there's a lot of responsibility that comes with putting yourself voluntarily out there to the public. And I don't know if I was ready for that. I kind of play myself by liking to hide behind anonymity. But I think that I am at a crossroad again, and I find myself at this crossroad quite often. And so this time I may just have to do it despite myself, and this will be so hard for me to do because having thousands of people viewing me makes me very, very nervous to myself. But what do you guys think, my busted babies? Not you guys. Well, you guys who are viewing me for the first time, that's fine too. But my busted babies, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that I should create a presence on TikTok and share the same videos that I share here, there, and just share like clips there, and then have people come here to my YouTube? What do you guys think? Tell me what you think. Would you watch me? Are you guys on TikTok? Would you watch me on TikTok too? How many of you guys like TikTok? Because I don't have a TikTok. I have an Instagram. And I have a Facebook and I have a YouTube because those were my main streams of business. But now I really don't I'm not really on Facebook anymore, since I'm not doing the Winning Team Realty, and I'm taking classes and courses for real estate. So I'm not really that active. I'm not with the brokerage right now. So I'm just on Instagram and YouTube, because I have my Instagram where I post my services for my clients. And I want you guys to follow me too on Instagram, at Beyond the Veil Adina, so that you can see the work of my hands. And then I have this. So I could possibly do TikTok if you guys are on TikTok, and if you guys think that it would be beneficial, not just for the hell of it, because I just don't scroll on TikTok for me. A lot of people do, so that's why I want you guys' input. Now that that's out of the way, Julio Foolio, I already Florida watered my hands, so I'm just gonna call him up. And this was a plot. Yeah, look, I was only getting my cards together so I could shuffle them, and already these two flipped out. This looks like this was planned behind his back. There was a line leader who gave the marching orders to the rest of them. There was some sort of a setup going on there. He is ready to speak. Okay. Julio, Most High Mother and Father God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for this gift. I thank you for this platform and the people who support me on it. Thank you for YouTube for allowing me to do this. Thank you for my spirits, my heavenly courts, the ones known and unknown, the courts of Julio Foolio. Most High Mother and Father God, I ask that you allow me to speak to the soul. Ooh, a strong wind coming through. Speak to the soul, the spirit of Julio Foolio, the rapper Julio Foolio. I don't know his name. So much anger, so much violence, so much blood, so much death and decay around him. I can smell it. I can smell the underworld on him. And it was a stench that was on him even before, even when he was alive, the stench of the underworld. I would love to look at his chart and look at his 8th house and see what's there, because he lived very much the way he died. He died very much the way he lived. And it wasn't even a transition really into anything other than the same existence. He just stepped out of one of his body, but his existence, his consciousness, and the experience of it was the same. He stepped into from the 3D world of chaos and death and decay to the same thing on the other side, wherever he is. His consciousness is still very much in the same energy as it was when he was alive, and maybe even worse now, because I can hear the weeping and moaning and gnashing of teeth. Julio Foolio, talk to me about your life and your death. Talk to me about how your life resulted in your death, because that is what you will most be known for. That is what your most critical acclaim will be. Your passing, not your music. None of that will be remembered as so much as the circumstances around your passing that made you infamous at this point. And your lifestyle was a testament. And your death actually was a testament to your lifestyle and a cautionary tale. Is that what you want to do? Give a cautionary tale. Julio Foolio, Julio, Julio, Julio. I can see nothing but flashes of light. All he saw in his last moments were flashes of light and sounds of thunder. He couldn't see anything but the flashes of light and the sounds of thunder. And that's what he felt, flashes of light and sounds of thunder through his body. How so, Julio Foolio? How did this come to be? He thinks it all started with a woman. The circumstances that set things in motion was a woman. She had some rank to her, I believe, or she was paid very handsomely because she has some rank to her. But this isn't in reverse. This isn't a woman receiving money. This could have been a woman who initiated the events leading to Julio Foolio's infamy. I'll say that just because I'm at the beginning. Another pentacle, challenging. I feel like this is a woman associated with his business. I don't know if it's his rap business or some other business he was involved in, but there's very much so a woman here, very much so about her coin, and some sense of ownership or possession was the challenge. This could be a woman involved in Julio Foolio's rap career or some other business he was involved in, but me feels like there wasn't a return on an investment. And I would like to say that at the end of the day, and even though we know that the day has to end, before the day ends at the end of the day, there was an investment made into Julio Foolio and it was not being returned. The one regret at this moment, and I don't even know if it's a regret, but this is where he messed up. Rather, he was going to pass away soon, or rather, his passing could have been prevented altogether in the way that it happened. He messed up when he shared his location online, because that's in the near future position, even though we're talking about something that already happened because this man is already gone. They wouldn't have known where to find him that night had he not been online, sharing his location on his birthday. A bitter woman. There is a woman at the end and beginning of the day for this young man. I haven't gotten one male in this reading yet. Not one man. Even on the Three of Wands in reverse and the Four of Pentacles, that could represent anyone. But the actual court cards, the actual people in this reading about this man is a Queen of Pentacles, a Queen of Swords in reverse, a Page of Cups in reverse. The only time there is masculine energy directly is with this Queen of Swords in reverse, because the Queen of Swords is the most masculine of all the queens. She's capable of anything when she's in reverse. This was an angry woman. She was very angry with him. And there was recklessness, methinks, on this young man's part. He could have known better. Methinks he did know better because he knew that his life was in danger already. So I haven't gotten to why He decided to be so vocal. I'll clarify that with the Page of Cups in reverse. But the Knight of Swords in reverse is recklessness when you know it's reckless, because you've had some logical reason to not charge ahead, but you did anyways. He would have known about this threat and who exactly it came from. Or he didn't know who was at the top of it, but he knew that there was a threat on him, so he shouldn't have been sharing. King of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords, Queen of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. That would have been him. I don't know if this woman is someone that he was in a relationship with, possibly. I'll have to clarify. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Methinks that even after he was gone, someone still didn't recoup what they thought they would recoup from him, or haven't yet, possibly. King of Wands. Whoever did this was hired to do so. Not only that, but they did so willingly. Whether they were hired to or not, there was very much willfulness in the participation in this man's passing. Not sure. I mean, it seems like a lot of people would have wanted to do it, but this person was happy to do it. The outcome, for one, is this man's passing. He's now on another journey on the other side, and he is on a journey on the other side. I'll say that. However, there is a higher power at the end of the day surrounding this man's death, and they will remain unknown. Me wonders if they will inherit an insurance policy on him. On the bottom of the deck, I see that in the industry, people take a known gamble on certain artists that they know will end up self-sabotaging. They know that the certain artists that they purchase, invest in, will make a mistake eventually. They don't have to worry about a thing. They just need to wait for it to happen. Wait for their lifestyle to catch up to them and even influence it a little bit. They'll get their hands dirty to influence your eventual demise because they know that you're reckless enough to fall for the trap, your lifestyle. This is me as a business executive, someone who invests into artists. I'm an investor. I'm going to invest in this little street dude. Make him a rapper. Give him a name. Knowing that he gang. I'm going to take an insurance policy out on him. And I'm going to sit back. I'm going to continue to put a little bit of money into his music, but not a lot. Not more than I can recoup from an insurance policy and make a profit off of. And then I'm going to wait for him to crash out. And if he doesn't do it soon enough, I'll make some things happen so that he crashes out. And then I'll collect the insurance policy on him. This is what happened to this young man, allegedly. Even though he was involved in a lot of activities, alleged drugs, this is what people do, some people do in the industry, or who are, even low tier industry people do it because they know it's a quick come up. The outcome, the Hermit, because I think that's who arranged this, walking away scot-free with an insurance policy. Let me see. This person won't be affected. Even if people get locked up, they are so high up, they won't be affected. Someone could possibly go to jail. Maybe. I'm not promising that. But if it happens, it won't be the person who arranged it. Something went unsuccessful, and methinks that is them being on camera. But it's almost like they had to do it as some kind of assurance that they did it. Because maybe, just maybe, there were so many people who wanted to pick up the hit that whoever did it had to be, they had to show themselves as proof that they were the ones who did it. But that could have backfired. That could backfire on them. There could possibly, I'm going to say could be, eventually be some type of retaliation against those people. Methinks an attorney is going to help these young men. If not, I don't know, it feels like somebody's going to demand protection to not speak out of some sort. Like the young men who did this, now they know that somebody's probably going to retaliate onto them. So they're going to the person who put the initial hit out, the big dog, and saying, hey, you need to help me, keep me out of jail, keep these dudes from killing me, or else I'm going to have to speak out. These people are going to want some money or some kind of assurances for accepting the hit on a celebrity. They're going to want some assurances from the big dog. So there is a big dog involved. It feels like an attorney who's representing someone else, like a music person or some type of investor or executive. Whoever made the initial investment into Julio Foolio in his career, methinks that is where the alleged guilt in his ultimate passing lies. Page of Cups in reverse. That was him making the erroneous action of speaking out online. There were girls there who were enjoying the party, probably flirting and, being charming with him, but they were involved. These are girls, multiple girls. It seems like he was so drunk and effed up, and it was so many dudes there. Initially, he went online because he wanted more girls to show up. And someone was sent. The girls were sent. These were girls who were in on it, obviously. I don't know which ones, but there were girls there, multiple girls who were there. It wasn't just one that was involved, or even if she was involved and the other one she was with didn't know that she was setting him up. They came together in a group. There's some regret about getting that drunk and messed up at the party and going online. But I also think that Julio Foolio was trying to avoid, by having a lot more women there, he was trying to avoid something else. Something that they do either in the streets and the gangs. This feels like something sexually taboo that goes on allegedly, possibly in gangs. And when you are upping your rank in a gang, say for instance into a rapper, because the gang life and the industry nowadays are one and the same. Some of the new rappers today come straight from gangs and very much are still in gangs and are not only rapping and making money rapping for their investors, but also doing other illegal activity and using being a rapper as a cover. And it's like when you get to that level to where you're moving up to a rapper or an industry person, that's like another rank in a gang nowadays. It feels like it's like a higher rank in gang life, the rapper rank. And it feels like a part of going up, or a part of this lifestyle involves some sexually taboo activities. It feels like Julio Foolio didn't want or was trying to avoid being in positions to where he would have to do something like that. I smelled sex, drugs, rock and roll at this party at the end of the day. But the desire for women to be there came from being drunk, but also came from like, it's too many dudes here. That's what I feel like. It's too many niggas here. And I don't like that. Not knowing that some of these women were gang that came and were setting him up. These women were involved in the hit because he went viral, asking for participants. The girls were inside the party. The guys, some of the guys could have possibly been inside the party, outside the party. They were everywhere. They were everywhere. Let me look into this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think anybody's gotten a payout yet, or all involved parties haven't been paid yet. I see that they had to wait for the funeral to collect something. Some parties have not collected yet. Some parties haven't collected yet. Seems like it's too soon. Too soon for something either to be associated together or to actually get the insurance policy, maybe because an investigation period with the insurance company has to happen first before a payout. Certain parties have to be cleared since it was a homicide. But yes, there is a woman involved in his business, music or gang, alleged, that needed this to be done for some money. And when she gets it, look, murder. When she gets it, certain parties will be paid out. She'll collect from a payout. And it's what they do with these young, foolish rappers who are in gang. So if any of you guys are here watching me, trying to be in the industry, oh, this is some gang life stuff. Listen, that's what they doing to y'all, allegedly. And I'm here to tell you, this ain't no conspiracy theory. This is me telling you, this is what I see going on here. Let me look into this Queen of Pentacles, and I'm going to end it there because she's at the heart of it all. She's at the heart of it all, allegedly. He was never going to go far in the industry. And if he did, there was no way. It just seems like there was some kind of huge loss and a removal of desire to continue to invest when there will be no return. No need. That wasn't even the plan long term. There was no long-term plan. Look, there was no plan for long-term. This was a quick money grab for this young man, investing into someone who they knew would mess up their own lifestyle, or who they could pin, you know, their lifestyle on, walk away scot-free, and rinse, wash, and repeat. That's the story of Julio Foolio. It was less to do. I mean, his lifestyle may have caught up with him, or he may have been able to get out eventually, but it was the industry, or his ties to the music industry, that was really his demise, allegedly. Love you guys. Bye.